Hello Pisces, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 3rd of April until the 9th of April 2017. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the 5 of Pentacles. If you have suffered a loss, know that there are people around you who are willing to help. There is always a solution and always a way out, so either open your eyes and go to it, or close your eyes and let the inner light guide you. Often, what has caused these financial problems is a matter of your own emotions. Greed will lead to loss, anxiety will lead to error, possessiveness will lead to solitude. By focusing on the material, you lose sight of your spiritual development. You may be rich for a while, but all will be lost if you learn nothing. On a psychological level, there may be a difficulty with your relationship to money and material things. If money becomes the primary motivating force in life and the gauge by which you judge your worth, the lack of it may produce anxiety and a sense of being excluded from the good things money can provide. For example, if you are unfortunate enough to encounter financial difficulties such as the loss of employment or an investment gone belly up, you may fall into the trap of losing faith in your ability to recreate a positive financial situation for yourself. Therefore, you should not only consider your actual financial circumstances but also your attitudes toward money. What fears do you have around money and wealth? Are you anxious about never having enough, or do you have faith in your ability to manifest what you need to live a prosperous, fulfilled life no matter what your circumstances? Often wealth is based as much on your psychological state as your actual financial state. In a world that often equates success with financial wealth, the loss shown on the 5 of Pentacles can be a humbling blow to your self-esteem and sense of self-worth. This loss can occur in any number of ways, but even though an external event may seem to be the cause, this card often reflects that the loss is something you have brought upon yourself. There is a spiritual loss that often precedes or accompanies loss of material wealth. The 5 of Pentacles can also point to a time of being alone, feeling abandoned, ignored and unwanted. You may be excluded from group events or you are being ostracized by others. You are in desperate need of support and comfort from those who actually care. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the King of Cups. What you want most right now is emotional balance and control. You have a very deep understanding of your feelings and emotions, and are able to connect with this when necessary. As you deal with some of the scenarios that life throws at you, draw on this deep emotional maturity to help you navigate these challenges. Also, know that this is an incredible gift you have, and be open to sharing your emotional stability and calm approach with others. If you are facing challenges, then the King of Cups is an indication that you must create balance in the realm of the emotions. The King of Cups represents compassion, one of the most powerful and beautiful qualities of the human spirit. Ask yourself, how can I develop a stronger awareness of the unconscious without being overwhelmed by its power? How can I develop a stronger sense of compassion without falling into the trap of sentimentality? The King of Cups encourages you to be considerate in your dealings with others and as you counsel others. You may need to understand why strong feelings have surfaced and how to best cope with them. It is important that you do not repress emotions but instead explore them with an open heart and an open mind. Sometimes, the King of Cups can represent an older male who may appear in your life. This card represents a man of business, law or divinity, who is kind, considerate and willing to take responsibility for his actions. He is paternalistic but in a sensitive, generous manner, and he enjoys the quiet power associated with providing loving energy to others. He is able to listen mindfully to others and he responds calmly in a crisis. He uses diplomacy rather than force, and reached out to help, not to stifle or have it only his way. Similarly, the King of Cups shows you generosity, graciousness, love, calmness, caring, and will give you his healing ways. He has power in the business world and loves law and order. You would love him to be your doctor. If there were a crisis at hand, this is someone you would hope to have near. The King of Cups is highly diplomatic and politically correct. He has a real talent at being able to balance the needs of many people and keeps everyone working together harmoniously and productively. He knows how to show care and sensitivity as he leads others towards a common goal. He responds carefully to others' emotional needs and can diffuse a tense situation by reading and responding to the different people involved. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Two of Cups. You are afraid of making commitment and decision of some sort. You may also be struggling to form new partnerships and relationships due to a lack of trust or unfinished business from the past. You may also be reluctant to open yourself and expose your true feelings, resulting in disconnectedness from those around you or awkwardness. Your behavior has become guarded and constrained. The Two of Cups may indicate a breakup or a lack of harmony within a relationship or partnership. You may not be seeing eye to eye and there is tension in your relations with each other. Each partner is finding it quite hard to be truly honest with each other and therefore the flow of communication is broken. There is a lack of mutual respect and understanding. Upright, the Two of Cups is a beautiful card to have because it shows balance and emotional connection. It suggests that you are not on an even playing field and this is a fundamental issue. It is as if your partner thinks he or she is better than you or that his or her opinion matters more than yours. Even if a relationship is going great guns, the Two of Cups may be a sign that the relationship is more physical than heartfelt. It may be a fleeting affair rather than something more meaningful. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Six of Pentacles. If you are the wealthy person, then you have accumulated great wealth and are now in a position where you can offer financial assistance to those in need. Now that you have lived through the darkness long enough to see the inner light, it is time to help others who are not so fortunate. Consider giving to charity or reaching out a helping hand to someone who needs your support. The generosity of the Six does not limit itself to money and material things. Giving of your time or your wisdom is often just as spiritually fulfilling as giving away money or gifts, and the intangible gift of your presence is received just as well, if not better. You may also be inclined to make a loan to someone, on the premise that they will eventually pay you back once they are back on their feet. This is a loan built on trust and good faith, knowing that if you give something away, it will come back to you. Remember, though, that this is more about a short-term fix and not a sustainable solution towards self-sufficiency. So, think about how you can financially support your family or friends in a way that encourages them to stand on their own 2 feet eventually. If you are the beggars in the Six of Pentacles, then you may be the recipient of someone else's charitable activities. This will help you to get back on your feet and to eventually repay the charitable organization or individual, either with your time or your restored wealth. You will also need to identify ways in which you can become more self-sufficient in the long run. The risk of accepting charity is that you become dependent on it and cannot look after yourself. Be mindful that you are not becoming submissive or noticeably desperate as a result of the charity that someone else is providing you. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Three of Pentacles. There is a lack of teamwork, whereby people are acting in competition with each other and trying to appear the most knowledgeable. You may be trying to work collaboratively with others, but there is an increasing level of tension as each individual tries to exert power or control over the group, thus negatively impacting the harmony of the people involved. If you rely on the cooperation of others, now may be a good time to break free of your current group or network and join forces with another group. The lack of harmony and teamwork is having a negative impact on your performance, and there may be a lack of a common goal. It may be best to just move on at this stage. The Three of Pentacles signifies that you are seeking more respect in the workplace. You have had to be polite and listen to the opinions and feedback of your superiors, but now you seem to be growing restless with always taking the advice, rather than giving it. You want to work in an environment where you have the chance to voice your own opinion and be heard, where you are seen as the expert or the leader. You may also be seeking new colleagues who bring with them new knowledge, so as to create a more synergistic team environment. You might be working in a fairly mundane job, in which your contributions and experience are not really appreciated or valued. There is not much opportunity for growth and advancement, and you feel as if your skills and capabilities are not being effectively utilized. It may be a good time to make a career move and find somewhere where your skills are more valued. All in all, if you do not have a clear view of how you will accomplish your goals, then it will be beneficial to stop working momentarily and plan out your next steps at a detailed level. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Ace of Wands. You are all revved up and raring to go. Use your creative energy and passion to take the first steps and get this project underway. Even if you like to have everything planned out before you begin down a certain path, the Ace of Wands is encouraging you to listen to your instincts and follow your gut. If it feels like a good idea, it probably is. So, start with a few basic actions to get things underway, and then continue to grow and develop your ideas through more complex actions later on. The important thing is that you act now, rather than spending more time planning or researching. The Ace of Wands is also indicative of a time in your life where you have a breakthrough moment and feel very inspired and motivated about a particular idea or passion. Your eyes have been opened to a whole new world, and you are now very excited about the possibilities and the opportunities that are available to you. You are showing huge potential at this time and are driven by a strong, creative force. It is as if there is a latent talent within that is just bursting to get out and be fully utilized. This is also a perfect time to draw upon your imagination and to make your dreams reality. You are being offered an opportunity here that shows great promise, but it will be up to you to make the most of it and to maximize the potential for the longer term. It is almost like the spark that is needed to fuel a huge fire, but you must work hard to build the fire up, as the spark itself is not enough to make such a large fire. The energy of the Ace of Wands can also signify restlessness or uncertainty as to how to proceed. You may have energy and passion but not yet have a clear outlet for its expression. All of these wonderful ideas are beginning to build up from within, and you are just bursting with energy, but now you must find a way to effectively express this energy in a way that will set you up in the longer term. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Awakening. It's time to review your plans, according to this card, and look at things from a new perspective. Ask yourself, is it possible that a different approach would work better? Although it may feel like events have come to a standstill, this is temporary. So, make use of the extra time you've been given to rethink your strategies. You may need to step outside of the norm and the mainstream right now and embrace your unique and eclectic beliefs or attitudes. It's also a good moment to be generous with your time, attention, and gifts. This tithing is returned by the universe manifold to you. Additional meanings of this card: epiphanies, selflessness, unexpected life changes, the need for patience, the power that lies in being oneself, unusual solutions. Archangel Gabriel is the angel who helps people become divine messengers of love. When you speak, think, and act from a place of love, others are irresistibly drawn to you.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get the instant